The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1 yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Jones pass complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down.
44-yard line.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt.
I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
56, Mike, 56.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wayne Gallman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about him all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Complete to Sterling.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13, Giants 7.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
9 yards.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Hunt.
At the 8-yard.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Caught on a slant. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Niners 20, Giants 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
36-yard line.
Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Jones pass.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
49ers.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. There to stop him was Rashawn Golden.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Niners 27, Giants 10.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Valentine on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Jones throwing on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by Penny. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Richard Sherman, a Pro Bowler a year ago, had a pick 6 in the season opener last season against Tampa Bay, and he delivers again with a return for a touchdown on that play. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Robbie Gould.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Barkley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11. At the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
10.
Second and 11 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Ingram holds it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They stopped them shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Good running for Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
Tackle made.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, it's Barkley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. The quick slant caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
17-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Winds up and lets it go for... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. They'll run again with Hunt. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.